Good morning from San Antonio, Texas. I'm Dr. Doreen A. Lewis. I'm a doctor of chiropractic. I'm board certified in nutrition, board certified in internal diagnostics by the American Chiropractic Association. I'm a certified clinical nutritionist. I'm an acupuncturist, and I'm also a former lab tech trained through Baylor University in the Army Reserves. So I've got a really well-rounded background and things I want to share with you about preventing breast cancer, which the rates are going higher and higher, and I want to share with you some things you can do for yourself that are going to keep you healthy and happy so that you can serve the Lord with all your might, with all your heart, with all your soul. So first thing I want to let you know, if you do have the BRCA positive gene for breast cancer, do not panic. Absolutely do not panic. That is a great test, but people often just jump the gun, and I want you to know that genetics are only 8%. 8% of the outcome. 92% is up to you. It's going to be your environment, your cell environment, your emotional environment. So I want you to take a look at those things. And we're going to teach you a little bit today on what to look for, what to do on your own so that you can stay healthy. The first thing is you need to know about birth control. They say, oh, there's no problems, no side effects, but the studies are out there and they show a rate of increase of anywhere from 27 to 54% increase risk for breast cancer on birth control. Personally, I don't believe in that anyone needs this. If you're having problems with your periods, it's not usually a problem with lack of birth control. It's a problem with your progesterone balance, and that has to be checked, and your adrenals have to be checked. If you're having a problem with hormones, we'll discuss that later. But I'm very opinionated. I've been doing this 26 years, so I'm full of all sorts of opinions. The next thing you want to do is check your water. If you're drinking water that's full of fluoride, chlorine, or eating white bread full of bromine or bromide, those things rob your body of iodine. No iodine, you're going to get problems with your breast tissue. You're going to get problems with your thyroid. So those things have to be corrected. The next thing, I want you to look at your makeups. There are skincare products out there that are just chock full of anti-aging chemicals. They're SPFs. SPFs have basic petrochemicals in them that will actually cause an increased risk of breast cancer. Did you know that when you put a sunscreen on your body or on your child, it's within the urine within 2 hours after application? That's pretty serious. Just go back to the old-fashioned thing, zinc oxide, what we used to use as kids. We'd run around with white noses. Those are great things, and they do work. Or not, if nothing else, go to your health food store and look for a petrochemical-free sunscreen. Check your makeups, check your shampoos. Now I've personally gone back and revamped my whole formula where I don't use fluoride in my toothpaste. I don't use any shampoos or conditioners or anything else in my makeup, either that has SPFs, that have sunscreens in them, that have PEGs, polyethylene glycol. Those are irritants that can actually promote and give you major problems. So I really want you to watch that. Watch the phthalates. What are those? Those are chemicals that in your water bottles, the soft water bottles, it actually makes that plastic soft. Those things, when that water bottle heats up, go right into the body and they can act as xenoestrogens or endocrine disruptors, which means the more chemicals you have in the body, it's harder for your liver to detox. The more chemicals, the higher your risk for breast cancer. Not a good thing. Flame retardants on beds. There was a law passed in, I think it was 2004, which said every mattress has to have flame retardants on it because we're all sitting up in bed in the middle of the night smoking. So those things are not really healthy for us. They are known, antimony, boric acid, to cause problems with cancer, and not just breast cancer, but all cancers, especially with our little ones we're putting down on beds that have flame retardant on it. Think twice. Really think twice. French fries. I know there's a lot of great French fries out there. They should be really a treat. Do you know that if your child, age 5, eats French fries 1 time a week for the next 20 years, they're increasing their risk for breast cancer 27%. Cut the French fries. It's got all sorts of chemicals in it, not too hot for you. The latest buzz out there is your HGH diets. Or HGH hormone replacements. Those type of things will actually include or actually cause cell replication to increase, and it'll actually cause the cancer cells to clump together. So if you are taking HGH, human growth hormone, you can actually accelerate any cancer cells that you do have, and everybody in the whole wide world has cancer 6 times in their lives. This is not meant to scare you, but our bodies are designed to go ahead and clean that up. If you keep a healthy liver, it's going to flush that out. If you're having bowel movements regularly every single day, that's going to flush it out. The next thing I want you to do is think about birth control. bioidentical hormones. We've covered birth control already. The bioidentical hormones. As we get older, and I'm one of those postmenopausal women, so I'm going to tell you right up front, God did not design our bodies to be putting synthetic hormones into our bodies to stay young. Now, I'm not saying don't take hormones, but the information changes literally almost daily, and we know for sure it changes weekly. So things that were okay 2 years ago aren't okay today. But we did find out through the Women's Health Initiative that they had actually stopped the test early because not bioidenticals, but synthetic hormones were actually causing breast cancer rates to increase 26%. So you really want to watch your synthetic hormones. And even the natural ones now they're saying are not so hot for you. So if you're getting estradiol replacement, they actually found that estradiol will actually stimulate cell proliferation. That means cell growth. It'll actually grow faster. And when you look at the overall chemical balance of women's hormones in the body, it's 10% estrone, 10% estradiol, and 80% estriol, which they have actually found slows down breast cancer rates. I know this is complicated, but a good doctor of chiropractic, board certified in internal diagnostics, a good functional medicine medical doctor, they're going to know these things. They're going to give you the right chemicals for your body if you absolutely need them, if you test and you actually show a need. So you want to be careful about that. Again, there was a Finnish study that was published in OBGYN in 2006 that showed that estradiol does accelerate breast cancer, where estriol does cause it to diminish. But how can you actually prevent this? There are several things you can do at the house. Number one, increase your iodine levels. If your temperature is low in the morning, you may need a little extra iodine. That helps the tissues flush, the breast tissues flush. Don't take the extra hormones, especially in your hair products and your shampoos and your skin care, your face care. Get them out of your diet. Supplement your body with zinc. Zinc is essential to go ahead and get the liver detoxifying and help you stay healthier faster. Vitamin D3, essential. They have found that stops breast cancer and stops colon cancer in its tracks. So vitamin D3 is essential. I'm not talking about D2, I'm talking about D3, cholecalciferol from cod. Selenium, great heavy metal detector and detoxifier. So get some selenium. It's abundant in cilantro. So season up with some cilantro. I3 carbanols, absolutely fabulous to prevent your DNA from breaking down in your tissues. So think about that. Cut the sugar. That'll help you a bunch. Do some exercise. Get out there on a mini trampoline or do jogging or take some herbs that stimulate lymphatic drainage like Spanish black radish. Those will help clean your lymphatic system out. The last thing is I want to talk to you about thermography. Consider that as an option over mammography. We were trained way back when I went to school like 30 years ago that you don't want to expose a cancer cell to X-ray. So consider thermography instead. That's going to help you identify a problem 10 years before a mammogram could ever find it. Anyway, I just wish you a great day. I wish you God's very best in your health. And I thank you for listening to me. I'm Dr. Doreen A. Lewis, San Antonio, Texas, 210-490-9169. Thank you.